Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Prasatsade Shitarini Adadanastiram Dante Ridam Yache Puna Puna Srimad Rupam Mahambodhi Radham Shambhave Bhave Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we're still looking at pictures, if I remember right, and now we're going on. Aha, look, although the dark rain cloud of Krishna removes the painful heat of the summer day, it also frightens the swans that are the wrestlers of Kamsa. Although this cloud brings life to the entire world, it does not bring any good to Kamsa. Well, Kamsa is not mentioned twice in the Sanskrit, just once. Who is this person Krishna dragged by the hair from the throne? Radha, happy. This pleases me very much. This is very good. Krishna, there are no longer any shadows. The first part of evening must now be over. Let us go to the shore of the Jamuna. Everyone leaves the place, which was the cave of Govardhan Hill. Krishna, nearby is the pedestal where my statue stood, and near that is the forest cottage where a mango tree and tamal tree. That cottage is the ideal place for our pastimes. I mean, if the tense is correct, and I can't say, but Krishna is saying where my statue stood, does that mean that the deity that we read about earlier is no longer standing there? In other words, Krishna took it off so he could stand, but he never put it back on. I don't know. It's all in the in that tense. Reflected in the looking to the left, Krishna says, reflected in the water of the Jamuna, on the shore paved with rubies, and in the Kaustubha jewel, your face, O moon-faced girl, has made a host of moons suddenly appear in this forest place. The shore of the Jamuna is paved with rubies. You can go collect some if you're going to Vrindavan. The use of the word Chandravali in this verse augurs the appearance of Chandravali in the next moment. Accompanied by Madhavi, Chandravali enters. Chandravali, Madhavi, I am overwhelmed by the suffering of being separated from Lord Krishna. Now I have entered Vrindavan forest. All I can do now is gaze at the sapphire statue of Krishna. I have no other recourse. Okay, is she actually gazing at it, or she says, I'm going to go gaze at it? Madhavi, Princess, I have heard that although Lord Krishna began his journey at an auspicious moment, he has not yet left this planet for Brahmaloka. He is still here, somewhere in this place. Chandravali, friend, you speak the truth. His fragrance is here. He must be here. Krishna, approaching the entrance to the forest grove. Beloved, come quickly. In a moment we will taste the happiness of rest. Navavrinda aside. Why is Radha suddenly overcome by the jealous anger of love? She knits her eyebrows, bows her head, and hides behind this mango tree. Chandravali, eagerly craning her neck. Ah, look, look, my noble husband is at the door of this forest cottage. Krishna, in this garden I will now enjoy pastimes without any fear. Queen Rukmini, the daughter of the king of Vidarbha, is far away in Dwarka. Lalita-mādhava. He must have seen me. He said, Rukmini, the daughter of King Vidarbha. Madhavi, you're hiding in the vines. How can he see you? He yearns to be with you. At this moment he must be gazing at you in a meditative trance. Slip up to him unobserved, surprise him and give him some happiness. Krishna, is it not proper that the splendid golden necklace rests like a new vine around my neck and heart? Chandravali approaches Krishna, gazes at him from the corner of her eye, and then stands before him. Krishna, with joy and wonder, ah, you hid behind that mango tree. How did you come out from behind the roots of this tamal tree? Chandravali sees the face of Navavrinda and becomes frightened. Navavrinda, my lord, Queen Rukmini is now standing before you. Krishna, Navavrinda, not only is she dressed like her, but she also is silent and grave, just as she is. Chandravali, these words make me very suspicious. Krishna looks at Navavrinda. To me, why does Satyabhama? The words are only half spoken and Navavrinda closes her eyes. Krishna looks at her and then says to himself, ah, is this Queen Rukmini? It is. I will try to cover what I said. Openly, why is the chaste and gentle-hearted Queen Rukmini displeased with me now? Unaware of the reason, my heart is filled with pain. Chandravali, Madhavi, where are you? Madhavi approaches, here I am. Krishna, frightened, he says to himself, O young mango tree, please spread your body very wide so Rukmini will not see the beautiful girl hiding behind you. Madhavi, princess, look at your double at the root of this mango tree. Chandravali looks at her with crooked eyes. You're right. She bows her head in embarrassment. Krishna aside, my friend, the mango tree does not help me. So be it. I will enlist deception into my cause. Openly, lift up your face with its dancing eyes. The moon in the sky is embarrassed when it sees your face. When I see you are wilting before me, I become racked with pain. You are dearer to me than my own life. Madhavi, my lord, you should know that it is not proper for you to speak to this girl with these soft words of love. After all, she is not Satyabhama. Krishna, well done, Madhavi, well done. You have now dispelled the fear in my heart. This Queen Rukmini is merely an illusion created by the magician, Navavrinda. The real girl is sitting at the root of this mango tree. He reverentially approaches the mango tree and speaks the following words. In other words, Krishna's putting on, like, because Rukmini is dressed as Satyabhama, and Satyabhama is dressed as Rukmini, therefore he says, oh yeah, this is an illusion, and the real one is by the mango tree. Washed by the flood of the nectar of kindness in your heart, you have left the palace and come here of your own accord. O Rukmini, O daughter of the king of Kundina, why so suddenly and for no reason have you become so angry with me? Navavrinda, my lord, Queen Rukmini stands by Madhavi's side. Krishna, Navavrinda, is this girl under the mango tree an illusion? Navavrinda, she is not an illusion. She is a friend of Queen Rukmini. Her name is Satyabhama. Can we turn on the AC for a second? Krishna, how great are the flooding streams of Queen Rukmini's kindness. She is so kind, she gives to her friends the nectar of possessing a form as beautiful as her own. I'm bewildered to see such kindness. Radha aside, my only recourse is to leave. Accompanied by Navarinda, she exits. Chandravali with a sarcastic smile. Madhavi, as I gaze at Lord Krishna's lips, dark as black mascara, splendidly red as a new blossomed flower, and beautiful as bimba fruit, I become filled with joy. Krishna, Queen Rukmini, don't be suspicious. My lips are blackened from smelling the black musk from Govardhan Hill. This guy will say anything. Chandravali, my lord, I have carefully studied this subject since early childhood. Why take so much trouble to teach me? Madhavi, princess, the time for worshipping the demigods is now passing. We must go. Please ask the king of Dwarka to forgive us for leaving so soon. Krishna, Madhavi, you are strange. Although your heart is free from guile, your actions are not at all like those of a respectable girl. He folds his hands in prayer. O Queen, more dear to me than my own life, please be kind. The darkness of Rahu cannot touch the moon. O Chandravali, how can the darkness of anger touch you? Madhavi, what is the need of speaking so many nice words? After all, this girl is not Satyabhama. Krishna, friend, you speak the truth. Queen Rukmini is not an angry person at all. Chandravali, my lord, seeing your reluctance makes me sad at heart. Please become happy. You may now enjoy your pastimes without any fear. Now I will go into the inner rooms of the palace. Accompanied by her friend, she exits. Krishna, Queen Rukmini has all gone to the palace. Let us also go. Casting millions of waves of sidelong glances at my face, her face pale and her voice silent, as she saw that her pastime with me would be interrupted, and bowing her head and hiding her transcendental form behind a mango tree, when she saw Queen Rukmini, Radha has now entered my heart. Everyone exits. We are now at the concluding act, which has very comical aspect and also a very dramatic. Two girls enter. Tulsi, friend Malati, has the good news entered the pathway of your ears? Malati, friend Tulsi, what news? Tulsi, with her relatives and Nanda, the king of Vrinda, noble Purnamasi, has come to Saurashtra province. Malati, blissful, oh, I will go to Madhavi's courtyard and tell Radha the good news. Tulsi, O pious girl, Radha isn't at Madhavi's courtyard. Malati, then where is she? Tulsi, on the day Radha and Krishna looked at pictures, Queen Rukmini noticed signs of conjugal pastimes on Radha's body. Rukmini brought her into the palace and cruelly teased her. What did she say to tease her? Tulsi, she said, I think these wounds on your breasts and lips were made by parrots, that thus your breasts were pomegranates and your lips were bimba fruit. I think your jeweled necklace must have been broken by peacocks who thought it was a snake. Oh, sister, your staying in the forest brings great pain to my heart. Malati, let her laugh. Satyabhama may be in a subordinate position. Still, she is more fortunate. Tulsi, you speak the truth. Look, look, the 1,000 rays of light from his Kaustubha jewel eclipsing the 1,000 rays of the sun, Lord Krishna stands in the rear of the palace. He plans a meeting with Radha. Let us go to our garden. They exit. Thus ends the Vishkambhaka interlude. In other words, doesn't require the whole first scene to be a interlude. Accompanied by the buffoon, Madhumangal, who carries a golden rod where a parrot is perched, Lord Krishna enters. Krishna, filled with longings, although she is inflamed with love for me, because she is imprisoned by Queen Rukmini, my beloved cannot dispel the darkness of my heart. She is like a burning lamp covered by a pot, and thus unable to light up the house. Madhumangal, oh, don't speak so loudly. Queen Rukmini's servants are everywhere. Krishna, friend Kaustubha, your shining may alert Rukmini's maidservants to my presence here. For now, please do not shine so brightly. Navavrinda, my lord, Queen Rukmini has sent me. Krishna, Navavrinda, what is it? Navavrinda, for the king of parrots. Krishna, friend, give the king of parrots. Madhumangal places the rod with the parrot in Navavrinda's hand. Krishna, filled with longing, my beloved Radha is known in this place as Satyabhama, the daughter of King Satyajit. Her limbs are splendid, beautiful, and fragrant. Her cheeks are illuminated by the splendor of her earrings. O Navavrinda, my heart yearns to see her. Navavrinda, my lord, this desire will be very difficult to fulfill. Cheated so many times, Queen Rukmini has become a careful student of the art of palace intrigue. Professing great love, she has made Satyabhama like her own shadow. Madhumangal, amazing. This Kaustubha jewel is so restless that even though you restrain him, he still insists on illuminating the palace. Krishna, friend, this is not the effulgence of the Kaustubha jewel. Why rebuke him? Navavrinda, noble Madhumangal, this is Satyabhama's friend, Pingala, coming with the Shamantaka jewel. Now a lot of things are converging at once. Enters Pingala, shyly glancing at Krishna. My lord, King Satyajit, sends this regal jewel to Princess Satyabhama. Krishna places the jewel over his heart and becomes joyful. Ah, now the touch of the friend of my beloved gives me the way to meet her. Madhumangal, how is that? Krishna, I will disguise myself as a girl and carry the jewel, walking behind Pingala. I will worship Queen Rukmini with her permission. I will spend the night giving pleasure to doe-eyed Radha. Navavrinda, in truth, it will be very difficult for her to understand this trick. Krishna, Navavrinda, it is almost sunset. You go to the inner rooms of the palace. I will go to a secluded place and disguise myself as a woman. Accompanied by the two of them, he exits. Navavrinda walking. Accompanied by her attendants and her right side decorated with Satyabhama, Queen Rukmini has now entered the jeweled palace. In that way, Chandravali enters. Chandravali with a playful smile. Friend Satyabhama, in this place I have treated you with friendship and great respect. Why have you become unhappy, like a doe, always remembering the happiness of staying in the wildflower gardens of the forest? Radha with a meaningful laugh. My queen, here I am filled with all happiness. Why should I desire wildflowers? Navavrinda approaches. My queen, this is the king of parrots you heard about that was brought here from the country of Kamarupa. Chandravali joyfully, I'm very pleased. He is handsome indeed. Navavrinda, my queen, he is very intelligent and well behaved also. Chandravali, servant, make the king of parrots happy with pomegranate fruit. Servant, as the queen orders. He exits with the parrot. Followed by Pingala and Lord Krishna, who is disguised as a woman, Madhumangal enters. Madhumangal walking. My queen, Maharaj Satyajit, sends these two girls to present the Shamantaka jewel to Satyabhama. Chandravali looks at Krishna and says to herself, how beautiful she is, openly. Who is this beautiful, dark-complexioned girl whose splendor makes this entrance seem to be made of sapphires? Navavrinda, my queen, this is a very fortunate girl named Ratangi. She is Satyabhama's friend. Radha recognizes Krishna and smiles. Madhavi, noble Madhumangal, this dark-complexioned girl veils her face even here in the women's quarters of the palace. Why is she so shy? Pingala, she is naturally very shy. Navavrinda glances at Queen Rukmini. Although she is very eager to speak, friend Ratangi is shy to speak in your presence. Satyabhama is also very eager to associate with her. Ratangi, so please send them to the golden palace, and there they may talk in private. Chandravali, friend Satyabhama, please go to the golden palace and embrace Ratangi. Radha smiles, as the queen orders. Accompanied by both Lord Krishna and her own associates, she exits. Chandravali, Madhavi, I heard that my sister Radha has a great jewel that is as brilliant as the sun. A voice from behind the scenes, quoting Krishna's speech in text 16. Although she is inflamed with love for me, because she is imprisoned by Queen Rukmini, my beloved cannot dispel the darkness of my heart. She is like a burning lamp covered by a pot, and thus unable to light up the house. Chandravali, glancing in the direction of behind the scenes. Listen, what is the parrot saying? It's because the parrot heard Krishna, now he's repeating it. A voice from behind the scene, quoting Krishna's speech in text 24. My beloved Radha is known in this palace as Satyabhama, the daughter of King Satyajit. Her limbs are splendid, beautiful, and fragrant. Her cheeks are illuminated by the splendor of her earrings. O Navavrinda, my heart yearns to see her. Chandravali, unhappy. Ah, I have heard exactly what I need to hear. Again from behind the scene, quoting Krishna's speech in text 32, I will disguise myself as a girl and carry the jewel, walking behind Pingala. I will worship Queen Rukmini, and with her permission, I will spend the night giving pleasure to doe-eyed Radha. Chandravali, Madhavi, did you hear that? Madhavi, not only heard, I have also seen. Chandravali, as long as Satyabhama stays in this palace, how can there be any good for me? Ah, by some intrigue, I must send her to the palace of King of Kundina. Madhavi, the princess, has spoken well. Chandravali, this is a great skill in the art of deception. Even though we are not easily deceived, we were deceived. Come, let us go to the golden palace. She exits. Krishna and Radha, who is accompanied by her associates, enters. Krishna blissful. O beautiful one, open those eyes that fills restless chakora birds with wonder. Give me the nectar of this smile that eclipses the sweetness of the moon. Radha embarrassed. My handsome one, why speak these words? Your love exists only in your mouth. In Sanskrit, Krishna, beloved, don't say that. My dear girl with the fascinating eyes, even if I am attacked by many beautiful eyebrows girls who are expert archers with their restless, crooked, sidelong glances, how can I find happiness for even a moment without you? I cannot. I'm like the sky. Even if the moonlight and all the stars try to illuminate the sky, it never becomes really bright until it is filled with sunlight. In the same way, it is not possible for me to become bright with happiness without you. Navavrinda, girl with a beautiful face, this is not empty flattery. Krishna, beloved, as I gaze at your face, no smile to compare you to anything else has the power to rise in my heart. The lotus flower is not worthy to be placed at your feet. The jewel mirror is not equal to the nail of your big toe. O passionate one, even a splendid host of moons is not qualified to perform arti to your face. Chandravali, Madhavi, did you hear that? Madhavi, yes. Krishna looking ahead. Look, look, Queen Rukmini is not far away. Chandravali approaches. Ah, Satyabhama, I see you have come to see the wonderful regal jewel that your father Satyajit sent you. Navavrinda takes the jewel from Krishna's hand and shows it to Chandravali. Chandravali, I heard this king of jewels appeared from the churning of the milk ocean. Madhumangal, it was like that. Chandravali, at that time another wonderful thing also appeared. Navavrinda, my queen, what was that? Chandravali, when the demigods forcibly took the pot of nectar from Dhanvantari's hand, my noble husband appeared in the unprecedented form that became famous by the name Mohini. Krishna, aside. Krishna Rukmini recognized me. That is why she's suddenly talking about Mohini. Chandravali, the word Mohini means enchanting. Her name is very appropriate because she completely enchanted even Lord Shiva, the king of yogis. If she enchanted him, then how can we describe her power to enchant us? Everyone aside. How did Queen Rukmini learn this secret? Chandravali with a smile. Friend Satyabhama, is there some way we can see this form of Mohini? With knitted eyebrows, Radha angrily glances at Krishna. Krishna aside. In truth, these words of deception are now useless, openly. My queen, in order to test whether you would recognize me or not, I wore this disguise. Chandravali, with artificial respect. Oh, this is my noble husband. She bows her head. Madhumangal, oh dear friend, by recognizing you, our Queen Rukmini has now defeated you. Now what will you become of your pride of being so clever? Madhavi, noble Madhumangal, you have thrown the thunderbolt of Indra at a person already bitten by a poisonous black snake. Chandravali, foolish Madhavi, why are you so unhappy? This is a great festive occasion. You should drink the sweet nectar that is the handsomeness of Lord Krishna. Radha aside. Alas, alas, now I must taste the suffering of being under the control of Queen Rukmini. Chandravali, my lord, the foolish desire to see Shyamantaka jewel has brought me to offend you. I am very unfortunate. Krishna, my queen, scold me as much as you wish. Your mercy is my only shelter. Karunyameva sharanam devi yata kamam upalabhyam tat karunyam eva sharanam. A voice from behind the scenes, quoting Chandravali's speech. Aha, I have heard exactly what I need to hear. Madhumangal, the parrot in the servant's hand recites these words. Krishna aside. The intelligent parrot caused all this trouble. Again the voice from behind the scenes, quoting Chandravali's speech. As long as Satyabhama stays in this palace, how can there be any good for me? I, by some intrigue, I must send her to the palace of the king of Kundina. Radha unhappily says to herself, well done, O parrot, well done, well done. I am indeed indebted to you. Now I will enter Kaliya lake, which fulfills even the most difficult desires, and there I will immediately present my body as a sacrificial offering to the snakes. Accompanied by Navavrinda and Pingala, she exits. Chandravali, my lord, there's one thing I would like to ask. Krishna, my queen, please order me as you wish. They're always so polite, they always speak so nicely, even in a conflicting situation. Never go to the kind of communication that is common nowadays. Chandravali, my lord, by presenting so many obstacles to your enjoyment of pastimes, I have committed a great offense to you. Please be merciful to me. Please give me permission to live in Braj, the kingdom of Nanda Maharaj. By staying there, I will make you happy. A voice from behind the scenes. Riding in a comfortable seat in the rear of a golden cart, surrounded by friends and relatives, with Yashoda and Rohini at his right and left, and greedy to immediately embrace Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, the king of Braj, now enters the path that leads to the gates of Dwarka. Now the Brijbasis are coming. Krishna blissful. Friend, simply by Queen Rukmini's wishing, we have now attained King Nanda and all his relatives. Come, let us go to him. They both exit. And tomorrow we will read the concluding part. That was Vedic comedy. Very, very good. Hare Krishna, everybody. Happy Kartik to everyone. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.